I forgot to pull the stream up.
Space is open to us now. We go into space.
I've been holding my action. It's time to go.
Welcome, everyone. We're the Dicks in the Dark. I'm DM Steve, and this is a very special episode of our Dungeons & Dragons game, Up, Up, and Away. Be warned, ahead there might be graphic descriptions of shocking violence. Viewer discretion is advised. It's also advised that you smash that like button. Make sure that you are subscribed. Ring that bell so that you get notified of other very special episodes. Leave a comment down below and you can do some advising yourself if you share this stream. And Dix, how we doing tonight? Garrett.
I am here.
I see that. You looked real tired when I first came in.
Oh, I fell asleep immediately after work, and I woke up like 10 minutes before I got on. So,
oh my god, is that for me?
That's it could have been a close one. It could have been Mega Dungeon tonight.
I had multiple appointments ready to go. But
Nice. Dungeon Dan, you said you're all sore.
Yeah, I'm all sore. We had 2 really, really nice days here in Western Maryland. So like,
Did you go hiking?
It was trailing. It was hiking and trailing for the last 2 days.
Stalking.
So I'm kind of sore. Stalking.
You're like trailing. I kept thinking trailing like people.
Yeah.
You're like
Trailing people.
No, but yeah, it's been it's been rough.
Cameron, hello.
Hello. I'm here. I have not slept today. I will probably not sleep. Doing a little back-to-back. So, excuse even more incomprehension than usual.
It's okay. We'll muddle through. So you had an announcement that an announcement that you're going to take a little bit of an exodus to try and rest up and get some sleep. You've got some things going on right now. Heading up to your big move. We've talked about the big move. And because of that, we have a big announcement right here. You heard it first here. That, ladies and gentlemen, March is Mega Dungeon Month. Mega Dungeon Madness for March. So, it looks like all month long, we're going to be playing some Mega Dungeon. Yes, that's right. Mega Dungeon! So, Mega Dungeon, it's going to be right here every Wednesday in March. Before we said it was going to be the last Wednesday of every month, and that's probably going to hold true going forward. April, May, but March, because we're going to be missing Cameron, and we definitely will be missing Cameron. We're going to play some Mega Dungeon to make up for it. We're going to kill a lot of things. Well, they're going to kill a lot of things. I might kill some characters or make them disappear down holes and make people quest for them. It's hard to tell. Anything can happen in the Mega Dungeon. So join us here, and we'll probably have some special guests as well. What are you doing, Dan?
I'm looking behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Santa Claus with a skull and a weird beard?
Where?
what?
Okay, yeah. Put one finger down, the other finger. Put the other finger up. Okay, on that side.
That's an Atari.
Turn around.
Oh, you're talking about the visor thing?
I'm talking about. It's actually back behind you, Steve. Seriously, your finger is
It's, like,
almost
actually
pointed to
behind
it. No. All to the end. Keep going to the other side. Keep going. Keep going. No, the other way.
The
Other
other
way.
way, other way.
Other way. Other way. Other way.
The
Other
edge
way.
of your screen
Yeah,
there,
yeah, the complete edge of your screen. Okay, now put
and
your
then
finger
down a little
down.
bit.
Put your finger down.
That?
That. Yeah, that.
Oh,
What is
that
that?
is a Cosmo Warrior Zero poster.
Mm.
Okay.
So that is that's like a
Looks-
captain's hat with like a little skull and crossbones. It's like a Captain Harlock character.
Okay, so it is a skull and crossbones. Okay.
Correct. Yes,
Okay.
but not
Yeah.
Santa Claus. It's like
Oh,
a
dude, it's looking
like
at
an
me.
anime looking dude. Yes.
It's I don't like it. It's looking at me.
Yeah.
It's staring at me.
Yeah. See, you can't. I don't know if that's just gonna work
It's-
or not. You can't see.
It's staring
If I like
at
move
me.
my camera a little bit, you can see
Yeah,
that
okay. A little
right
bit.
there is
Yeah.
the Pirate Queen Emeraldus. You can't really see her very well, but she's on like the edge of the
Ah.
poster. But yeah.
No.
So yes, that's what that is.
Nah.
That's
Dude,
a
it's
poster
like- is
in
that
my
new?
room. It's just a
Is that-
poster that's like in a thing and it's down
gonna say,
kind of below.
Is that new? Is that newer?
No, I got that at a convention like 25
No, but
years
I mean,
ago,
is it-
or probably.
Is it new? Is it new? There is what I'm asking, because I'd have noticed
Oh,
it before.
is it new on screen?
No,
new on-
it is.
No?
It
I
has
think I've seen
been
that every
literally
time,
on
yeah.
screen for probably a year. Ever since
Wow.
I like redid the background, like ever since I
Wow.
redid this room, so it's been a while.
So this is the first time I've noticed it, and now I can't. And now I cannot not notice it.
Not.
It's staring at me.
You cannot
That's
not
fine.
notice it.
Not notice it.
Another Nate said, unfortunately pleasant in Tennessee as well. Why unfortunately? Don't
Nah.
you want it to be pleasant in Tennessee?
God,
I mean, unless
I want
somebody that
this-
you hate is in Tennessee, and then you're like, fuck that, and, you know, hope Tennessee blows up.
God, I want this weather for like the rest of till summertime, man. This weather has
Yeah.
been nice.
It has been really good for me because the fucking super cold,
Mhm.
along with the dryness of forced air heat and just the dryness of winter and oh man, I
Well, I'm
I
sure.
was fucked up. I was
sure.
so messed up, but I am feeling somewhat better now, so that's like way good. Way
Glad to
good.
hear. Very,
Well,
very good.
Get out on the trails, but let's start. Let's play some D&D. What happened last time?
Yeah, let's get over to the main screen and see if Garrett, you want to maybe bust out a vibe for what you forgot.
that thing is like just smoking a joint. Just like
It's a cigarette. It's not a joint. It's kind of like a.
it's got it. Man, that's 20 blunts. Man, it's got.
Ooh,
That's a pretty high vibe.
that
Pretty
is
high,
an
which is-
incredibly high vibe.
I think
Well,
that's the highest vibe we've had yet. I think.
in a while at least.
In a while.
Yeah. Oh, another Nate says it makes me want to do outside stuff. Outside is dangerous. That's where the bears live. That's true. The bears do live outside. I guess
Especially
depending
in-
on where you live, in
Well, I mean,
Tennessee, maybe
in
the bears
Tennessee,
would
yeah.
be somewhat close to you. I mean, even where you got, I've definitely been driving. I can't remember where, but on like 68 and like I can remember seeing a bear like hanging over the guardrail, like watching the cars going by. Dan, didn't you have a bear encounter in
Oh, yeah.
West Virginia on the river?
No, well, I had a bear encounter in West Virginia. I watched a bear while I was fishing once. I saw a bear fishing across the river from me,
Hmm.
which was
Stealing your
sca-
catches.
which was scary as fuck. Um,
Yeah,
but
because it's
but
not
a
like
coup-
that bear couldn't cross that
Yeah.
river.
And then I've had
Good.
I've had bears in my backyard and in my front yard, and then I've also seen bears crossing the road in front of me. So like, Yeah, but we have black bears here, and Tennessee has black bears. We're not having no brown bears or
Right.
white bears or.
That's what I was just thinking. Does Tennessee have bears? Like,
Oh yeah,
does that
Tennessee
mountain
has
range cross Tennessee?
black bears.
That would make I
That
think
that
that makes
definitely they
sense,
definitely
right?
have black bears in Tennessee. Yes.
Hmm.
Well, part of the Appalachians in eastern Tennessee, but then in western Tennessee, they're also there's and forgive me because I don't know the mountain range out in western Tennessee, but there are definitely bears in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I've told you guys about my bear encounters, right?
No.
I don't think.
So where my dad lives in Denver, we're very close to the outer range, like
Mhm.
leading into the mountains, and it's very frequent for us to have bears. We've had bears in our own backyard several times in the last year. Um, we'll be out there eating dinner, usually when we like use the grill, cook up some steaks or something.
Right.
And the dogs start going crazy. You hear some like racket by the fence, and you're like, "Oh shit, time to go inside."
Oh
Well,
man.
well,
Yogi's here. He wants those fucking steaks.
Yeah,
well, I know Denver is definitely black bear territory. Do you guys
yeah.
have brown bears as well?
I don't think we have brown bears. If we do, they're farther into the mountains for sure.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
never a real threat, but I mean, it's definitely a real threat, but never super.
Mhm. The thing is, it's like more the the most dangerous thing with bears is if you run into a mama bear with cubs.
Yeah,
That's where you're really in danger.
The
You
most
know,
dangerous thing with bears are their claws and teeth.
unless they're on cocaine. If they're on cocaine, which I highly recommend that movie. I love that
cocaine
movie.
bear.
Cocaine Bear.
That's like about when we started streaming. Was when I feel like that was one of the first things we talked about on stream was cocaine
Cocaine
bear
Yeah,
for some
Bear?
reason.
it was
I think it's
pretty
that.
early. It was pretty early,
Yeah.
I think, when we first started streaming to YouTube, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
Or maybe even Twitch. I don't know.
Maybe. There's a TikTok, and it may be on other things too, but like a Reels or whatever of this, and I don't know if it's set up, but it's funny as hell. It's these guys like walking around, like walking along the street, and you hear this guy go, "Yo," and he like zooms in on his pigeon, and it's this pigeon, and he's just like the pigeon's just like stone faced, just like looking all glazed eyes, and there's like this little baggie with like some little powder like right in front of it on the street, and the two guys are just like, "Yo, look at him."
That's
Cocaine
amazing.
Yeah, cocaine pigeon.
Yeah.
Another
that
Nate
was
says, no
was-
mountains in West Tennessee, mostly flat, but definitely bears. The black ones. Colorado has black and grizzly. Yeah. Yeah, grizzly.
have-
Oh my goodness.
So you do have brown bears because brown bears in Tennessee or in Denver or in Colorado. Brown bears are grizzly bears.
Yeah,
Grizzly.
certainly grizzly.
All right.
Stay away
Cool.
from me.
Yeah. Definitely.
Woo! All right, tune into Dicks in the Dark for more bear
for more bear
content.
talk.
Bear
yeah, hit
content,
like
yeah.
for more bear talk. Tell your friends.
Not that. Wait a minute, not that
Yeah,
kind
you'll
of bear
get a certain
talk,
type of audience if you. Like
yeah, bear talk. It's good stuff. The bear. Bear talk, bee talk, whatever, however it works. Oh, the whole bee thing? I was listening to the radio the other day, and some restaurant has like a commercial now about dragon bees, and then like the whole time the commercial was on, I just kept thinking about the colon bees.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Colon
oh
bee, yeah.
man.
Well,
Dragon bees? That's
doesn't your
weird.
character over there have anal bees?
Colon bees, yeah. I mean, he's only
Well,
got
they're-
one now. Only got one.
Oh, okay.
That probably threatened to take him over and
Okay. Yeah.
all that stuff. So, But all right, well, enough bees and bears and booze.
Battlestar
Here at Dicks in the Dark, we talk about the
Beats,
bees and the bears.
Bears.
yeah.
Battlestar Galactica.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So, last time, it was pretty crazy. The group, sans Rumbe, who disappeared out of the manor, went down into the city of Portanova in order to check out this force field that has been erected by a crashed Syn ship. It's right in the middle of the city. Why do I keep enunciating city like that?
The city.
It's
The lights go down in the city. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Anyway,
crash in the city
yes.
where we're
yeah.
going to go and rescue
Right.
everyone.
So the halflings, Timmy and Fizz, went up onto a nearby rooftop to check out the situation. Chud on Heroes was kind of patrolling around the perimeter, and everybody else was nearing this large force field. I believe Timmy chucked a brick off of the roof to see what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
There was an extreme kinetic force that bounced back. You realized it was going to be difficult to get in, but just after that happened, a hole began to open, and those on the ground rushed towards that hole to inject themselves inside as quick as possible.
Because that's what the Dicks of the Dark just do.
Exactly. So they all ran inside as this giant kind of tank, like this thing right here. They called it a snatcher. I think Tana probably named it for you guys. Somebody did. Called it a snatcher. Maybe even the commander. Anyway, saw this thing fly out, ran in the hole. Now you're inside. So that's going to be Argyle, Thiwar, Tana, Drake.
Nope. Tanalana's
No?
not there.
Tana's not there?
Tanalana's in the ship.
That's right. She did go back and stay in the ship.
Mhm.
Okay, so then it's Argyle, Thiwar, Drake, and Guthix, right?
Yep.
Just them. All right. So that is basically
The future of our world rests in the hands.
I mean, hey, it's in a
I
way
really wanted in anyone else's hands, to be honest.
Might be true, actually.
Right. In a way, it's a you get Drake in there. This is a little bit of a throwback. So you find yourself
We've never seen the city.
in the city of Portanova. It's
I guarantee it doesn't look like that. Those lights aren't on.
We've really never been to Portanova?
yeah, you've been to it. You've just never seen I've never shown
An
you an
image
image
of
of
it,
it or whatever. But yeah, Portanova, it's a very like Renaissance-y kind of Italian kind of city, and but it's very quiet. Actually, the lights are on.
I like that there's like a garbage can like right down.
yeah.
And it's not like even a big trash can. It's like a little waste basket that you would have in your office.
No, I think it's a planter. It doesn't have a tree in it.
Since Portanova has waste management,
Yeah.
there's actually, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense. Portanova being the modern city that it is. Somebody stole that ficus, says Country Fried Minis. Yeah. See, because there are other like potted plants like back here. So I think it was like supposed to be a street plant that it probably got blown up by the because this is right where the thing came down. So like that tree.
I was gonna say, shouldn't this all be like on fire and partially destroyed?
Well, kind of in the fires really have gone out around the edges, and there's some wreckage, but beyond, as you're like looking in, the city looks
Actually,
perfect.
Actually,
It's just really quiet and there's nobody on the street.
it is night, but the last time you described that dome as having a pink hue, so
So
is everything have like a pinkish
there's a
hue?
slight, because you're close to
Is
the wall.
is it brighter in here, like almost like daytime pink in here, or
No.
like morning pink,
Because you're close to the wall,
or pink in the
there's pink. There's kind of like pink light coming from in back of you. So where you are is kind of bathed in pink. But as you go further into the city, remember the dome, the circle. right. The dome is like a mile. So at its center point, that pink is a mile up. Yeah, that's probably closer. So basically, yeah, there is a little bit of a pink sheen, but it's stronger here. But as you kind of look in, it kind of looks normal. But yeah, that's I would say that's probably about accurate with this. What the filter that Garrett has provided cinematically. Thank you. So yeah, and this is pretty much what you see. I mean, obviously you're familiar with the streets of Porto Nova, and you are inside. It's cold, or it's not. Well, it's cold. It's quiet.
No lights.
No, there are.
Or there are lights?
Yes.
Okay, so can we
do not see any Syn?
Is there movement?
No. No movement. Literally, as you walk in, this is pretty much exactly what you see. Empty street.
No trash?
No, it's all in the waste bin right there.
Yeah. You don't really see any, no.
It looks as pristine as it does.
How about this? How about wind?
Yeah, there's no wind.
Like in the wintertime, there near a body of water, there's wind.
No, there's no wind. It's weird. That is something that changed. When you were outside, there was definitely like.
Okay.
Right. It's definitely being blocked.
Giant barricade.
Yeah.
Force field.
No wind. No outside. There might have been some flurries in here. No, that's not the case. It's cold, but it's almost like there's no weather in here.
Okay, so you say there are lights. So like the normal lights that we see, but are there like individual lights where people would be living?
No. And now that you're thinking about it,
city lights are on, but not individual house lights.
Right. And now that you're thinking about it, you're pretty sure that there's some kind of a light system in the city. It's possible it's magical, but it's possible it runs on some sort of fuel. You're not entirely sure. But those lights are still running, and they're running all through the city. So, yeah, the lights that you see on are actually on. But like,
oh my God.
like these lights.
It cannot be fuel. If it were fuel, when that force field went down, everything would have blown up.
Yeah. Well, but Argyle's not that smart to know that.
I know.
So.
I know.
But yeah, like there's no lights up here, like in the windows or in anybody's balconies or anything. No, like this is all dark up here. There are only the street lights and the light from the pink.
What businesses are near us?
So basically you're in like the downtown area. So it's all kinds of businesses are down here. I mean, practically anything that you can think of. Lots of shopping areas and things like that. They're actually the residential in this part of town would be a pretty like
The
expensive.
merchant. It's the merchant class.
Yeah, it would be merchants and stuff. It would be kind of an expensive part of town to live in.
All right, guys. The plan is to loot all these businesses now, and then get out.
Yeah.
Now we're still also invisible, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right because Guthix rubbed his lamp and
Ew.
Thiwar cast invisibility on everybody else. So yeah, all of everybody in here is currently invisible. So no one is you technically can't even see each other. That's right, I forgot because there was a little bit of a concern at the
Even
end of
getting in.
last session about people kind of running in. There was a little bit of maybe a close call, but it didn't happen. Now that you're inside, there's kind of more space. Um, if you can kind of also like you're on the street, so if you're running, that's the other thing. You can if you're running, you can kind of hear the steps. So unless people are being super super quiet, you can kind of have an idea where everybody is at this point. And there's only what like 4 of you, so
Mhm.
We
Should
should
we
try to
try
get eyes.
to?
We should try to get eyes on the ship.
Okay.
they said it
So
was right in the middle, right?
That's what they say.
should we try to rendezvous inside of a building and maybe peer
Guthix?
around, or should we?
Well, we're
Do you want
invisible. We
to?
could walk right up to the
Yeah, I
damn
mean,
ship.
okay.
So
Let's
just
let's try to scout around a little bit.
how are we going to stay together? I can
Follow
call out.
me. And he just starts to go.
I don't think that works.
I know that I chose spells. What did I choose?
Argyle just starts running toward the
Okay.
center of town.
Oh boy.
Just follow the sound of the footsteps. As long as you don't see anyone, it should be us.
All right, I guess we're gonna go then. So you hear kind of Drake take off after Argyle. What do Thiwar and Guthix do?
I was waiting for Guthix to move too.
Guthix will move in the sound of where their footsteps are heading. Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Ah. Um, but I mean, generally I would imagine we head down to like the end of the street.
Yes,
Bless you.
I will follow after. I will follow after, but I'm primarily paying attention to the sides. I'm not following, like, watching where I'm going. Mostly what's going on behind and around us.
Okay. All right. So Argyle's booking it. I mean, like, is he gonna just run the whole way? And where is he running to?
Well, it's only about a half mile. He's running toward the center of town.
Right. But
Okay, so if we
like,
take what. Here's the thing: if we take what we're looking at as face value,
mhm.
what is that building?
That
is the
building
white
is an
building?
old temple.
So he's going to run toward the temple. Then he's going to go around the temple and see what he can see after he gets around the temple. He's basically running toward the center so he can try to find the ship because the ship's in the center.
Okay. But is he like running like full like how
He's
I mean
jogging.
okay. So he's jogging. All right.
He's not going full bore. He's
Okay.
he doesn't want to waste energy, so he's jogging.
Right. Okay. So Argyle he jogs down towards that church with Drake following pretty close behind and everybody else kind of following a little bit farther behind. You can hear the two big guys in front of you though, so you kind of know.
Mhm.
So you get up to the church
Gonna go left.
and are you not gonna stop? You're just gonna go left around the church?
Well, he's probably gonna stop, look both ways to see if anything's out that way. And if he doesn't see anything of note, he's just gonna go around the church.
Okay. All right. So he's he goes around, he walks around the church, and when he walks around the church, the rest of the street is pretty clear. And it's like how it looks. I mean, it's like this, but imagine that without the church, right?
Right.
Just kind of continuing on down.
Mm-hmm.
And you think you can see about a half mile down. The street goes all the way down uninterrupted. I mean, there are cross streets, but you're on kind of a main street. And
Okay.
and yeah, you think you can see the outline of a large kind of black structure that doesn't appear to belong.
Is it lit up?
Is it lit?
Yeah, I mean it's lit. Actually,
Man, it's so lit.
as you kind of come down, I mean it's because the city is mostly flat. You're a half mile away, so it's pretty far. But it looks like there's movement. Like outside of the ship. It looks like there's something moving around. You don't have good enough vision that you can like see any detail, but it definitely looks like there are people moving around by the near the ship.
Okay, Argyle's gonna slow down. He's gonna approach with caution.
Approach what with caution?
The what you just described. The
It's a half
shadow
mile away. I mean, like I'm saying, you can
Approaching with
see it. It's
caution from half a
really,
mile
really
away.
far.
Right. But at first he was jogging, and now he's not. What I'm
Okay.
saying he's approaching it with caution. He's if he can see it a half mile away, and but he can see movement.
hmm
He's not gonna run into the movement. He's gonna slow down and because he's now his head is on a swivel. Because if there's movement down there, there might be movement up here, and there might be people around him.
Okay.
Also, he's gonna.
Okay, so
He's,
Argyle kind of slows down. He hears Drake like huff past him.
okay. He's gonna be, guys. Can you hear me? On the comm.
Yes, come in, Argyle.
I see it. I think there's movement down there. Tana, can you read?
And Tana Reed, was she educated?
You're Argyle.
Shit.
Can we still hear each other though?
You can still hear each other, but like Tana's coming in really broken.
Tana, if this is getting out, we're approaching.
All right.
Anything?
Argyle out.
Yep.
All right, so Argyle's. Excuse me.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't helpful. Wait, where are you guys? I think I see some Syn.
You're in the wrong district then.
Huh?
I don't see any red lights.
I think you're ahead of us.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll wait. So,
That's a working plan, guys.
How many do you see?
hard to tell. I'm still kind of far away. Maybe 2 or 3. Looks like there's some kind of a bay, but it's closing up. I think. Hang on. Yeah. I think a bay just closed. Some people went inside.
All right.
Some kind of bay. Yeah.
Me and Bay.
Yeah. Oh man, that girl was so bay.
Is the sun shining on it?
Well,
Riffing off.
Argyle's
off
bay is inside there. That's actually true.
riffing off the song from earlier. Is the sun shining on that bay?
What?
When the lights go down in the city?
Oh
And the
yeah,
sun
yeah,
shines
yeah.
on the
That's
bay?
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Country Fried Mini said before, you show up and it's a bunch of buskers pretending to be statues. Right.
This isn't Las Vegas. What are you talking
Right.
about?
Right. Could be. Actually, you know, kind of looks like
That's the Bellagio.
yeah. The Venetian. I fucking love the Venetian. That's
Oh, the
such a
Venetian is
fun,
great, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Not sponsored by the Venetian, but if the Venetian, if you're listening, nah.
Nah. Anyway, the other two, Guthix and Thiwar, if you're kind of continuing on, do you continue beyond the temple?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if
You're not
it's-
seeing
I don't see
anything. Yeah.
anything.
You kind of walk and you're getting kind of close to where Argyle is.
Argyle has started to walk again, but
I
he's
see
not
the
jogging.
bay.
He's not jogging this time. He's just walking.
Okay. So everybody's kind of Drake is kind of waiting. He's kind of listening intently, hoping to hear you guys come up behind him while continuing to watch forward. And as you approach, you see that it looks like what Drake was talking about is that, yeah, it does look a little bit different now, or at least to Argyle, and the movement has stopped. There's no more movement.
Think they got it locked all the way? You think they've got this portion of the city locked all the way down? I don't see any patrols.
It's likely people are too afraid to come out if there's anybody in these buildings. And they can't see us.
I was talking about the Syn. I don't see any Syn patrols either.
We should be careful. That snatcher that went out, eventually it'll be back, I'm assuming.
It's big. We'll hear it. We'll be able to get out of the way.
Right.
Let's keep going.
All right.
How
So
are
as
we
you're
going to?
kind of talking, since you're kind of talking, you can kind of hear each other, and you do eventually kind of get close to where Drake is, and now you're about a quarter of a mile away from the ship, and you can see it a little bit better now.
Do we have any idea where the I'm assuming there's a generator for the shield. The source of this shield is. I think we need to take care of that first before the ship.
You know, maybe. Argyle's going to look around. Are there any tall buildings?
There's that church behind
Building-
you. There's
Well,
some
build-
other semi-tall buildings, but there's nothing like super tall. The
Well,
capital
taller-
had some kind of tall buildings. Porta Nova,
taller than the ship.
there's like maybe a couple of like 3-story buildings, but they're like not taller than the ship. Like there's some buildings that are maybe about as tall as the ship is big. But there's not
Okay.
really any buildings that like way tower above the ship.
I wonder if we could get up a little higher into one of them buildings. Get a bird's eye view.
I mean, I don't see why not.
I agree with that plan.
Let's take a look. Well, I guess
Scout
the
around
clo-
for a building.
yes, scout around, pick the closest tall building that we can get to.
Okay. You find what looks to be a little upscale inn, and it's got like 2 main floors, but then there's kind of like a little tower 3rd floor. And it's, I don't know, maybe about 500 feet from the ship. And it looks like you could likely get into the inn, and
For some reason, I thought you were going to say it was 500 feet tall.
500. No, about
Whoa.
500 feet from the ship.
Okay.
Argyle's going to try the door.
It's fairly close.
Okay. You
Interacting with things isn't going to turn off the invisibility, is it? Like interacting with the door? Like to get into the building, somebody's gonna have to go uninvisible.
right. I
It-
don't.
Unless it's not a thing. Because combat does.
Combat definitely does. I always like have to refer to the text of the spell to see it. Do you have the text of the spell that you can just pop up real quick? Or
It's
am I
if
gonna
you
have to
scroll
look
back
it
up, if you scroll back up in the chat, it's
Oh,
there.
actually, you're right. It is up in the chat. Where is it here? Where are you? Invisibility. Let's see. The spell will make any one creature or object invisible. When a creature becomes invisible, all items that he carries and wears also become invisible. Any invisible item becomes visible again when it leaves the creature's possession. A light source may be made visible, but the light given off will always remain visible. If the spellcaster makes an object invisible that is not being carried or worn, it will become visible again. When touched by any living creature, an invisible creature will remain invisible until he or she attacks or casts a spell.
So just opening a door is not going to do it.
Just opening a door is not going to do it. I believe that, oh yeah, Country Fried Mini says it's so easy to forget that this is still D&D. This is 100% still D&D. No matter how wild this game gets, it's absolutely still D&D. So that is the Beckme spell. I interpret that last line makes me say the only way that I would interpret it differently is if maybe somebody observed you opening the door. That might mess it up, but even that, I don't know, maybe not. Now that
It
I'm
would just
thinking
look like a
about
door opening and
it.
closing.
Right,
is what it would
right,
look like.
right. It says attacker cast a spell, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm
Okay.
a rules as when it comes to spells. So yeah, I would say you should be able to, climb around on the place, open doors, whatever, as long as you don't you're not like bumping into anybody or having anything crazy happen, while if there happens to be anything inside. Oh, blurry.
Argyle's
So
gonna try the door. Argyle's gonna try the door.
okay. So you go up to this nice little inn, and you open the door. The door is unlocked. It creaks open, and you find yourself in a little vestibule area. There's kind of a little counter with a hallway beyond it. It's dark.
We need to check for traps in this hallway.
Yeah. This is
Gonna trap every door.
trap. You go in this fancy inn, like walking down the hallway. There's a pit trap. You fall into spikes. Everybody takes 2d6 damage. Yeah. No. So yeah, you go in and it's fancy. It's not an inn / pub or anything like that. It is just like a little inn, little hotel. And so
Okay.
there are some keys behind the counter. There's kind of like a lush red carpet that goes in, and but it's dark in here. And the hallway beyond, you can see some doors. It looks like there might be a stairway around a nook to the right.
Is there a ring with a whole bunch of keys on it?
Not visible. Visible, there are a bunch of individual keys hung up, but you don't see like one ring with a bunch of keys on it.
What if I look behind the counter?
Look behind the counter, you're kind of looking around. You found a ring. It doesn't have a bunch of keys on it, but it's got like 5 keys on it.
He's gonna take that.
Okay. You grab that.
All right, boys, let's go upstairs.
Going upstairs.
Okay.
I'm going downstairs. Okay, I'm going
Going
upstairs.
downstairs.
All right.
I
So
forgot the
you walk around the corner, and there is a stairway. It's really dark in the stairway. The Guthix can see, but everybody else is like almost blind in the stairway. It's gonna be really difficult to go up these stairs without like bumping into each other, being all invisible and stuff.
Fine.
Good luck.
I just
Alright.
thought of something. Technically, Guthix could have given his lamp to somebody else. And Thiwar could have cast invisibility on Guthix. Guthix would still be able to see because of his infravision, and then the
Yeah.
person holding the lamp would be able to see from the invisibility
light.
light, because it does cast a light that no one but the holder can see.
Mhm.
So You-
Argyle is gonna reach into his pack. He's gonna pull his skull out.
Okay. I forgot about that. Okay, so Argyle pulls the
Skull.
old
Yeah.
dwarven skull out.
That might be the first magic item we ever got.
That is super.
That is one of the. That is one of those.
Do I even,
That is one of
do
those.
I even still have that? Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That is one of those.
That is-
I think that is one of the first magic items we ever got.
That is very possibly one of the first magic items. It is a crystal dwarven skull that allows the holder infravision of a dwarf, essentially. So Argyle now can see in the dark, and it's just Drake and Thiwar that are blind. And Drake actually says, maybe you guys go up, we'll just stay down here. Make sure nobody comes in or anything. Just in case.
Good idea.
Sure.
And Drake's going to go
Come
over
on.
and close the door.
Come on, Guthix.
I'll lead the way.
We can't see each other. How do you know?
I can see you. You cannot. Wait,
No.
never mind.
No.
Nope. That doesn't work either.
Nope. No.
I can
it's-
hear. I have good ears.
Yes.
Guthix has big ears, so
That's true.
That's it.
There is that. There is definitely that. Yeah. Plus, you can kind of hear as you're like when you start to walk up the stairs are wooden, and even though this inn is very nice, it is also kind of old. So as you begin walking up the stairs, there's kind of a little bit of a creakiness. It's not super quiet. It's old wood, so
Boy, I tell you what, it's a good thing
just like Dan.
that I know that the halflings didn't come with us. They'd be downstairs raiding the pantry and raiding for alcohol.
mm-hmm.
There's I already said this isn't a bar. They'd be looking for a bar.
Hmm.
That's what they actually, you know what?
Oh God, that's what they're doing.
You guys are inside. Like,
Yeah. What are they doing? up there?
that's the thing. Fizz is like, hey man, like, maybe one of us should stay up here and like kind of just keep looking out and make sure everything's okay with us. But maybe the other one should go look for some provisions.
Oh, I like the way you think, Drakey.
So what?
You mean
what is-
Fizzy?
Fizzy, Drakey.
Yeah.
So what
It
is
is
the
fizzy.
halfling? What is the halfling equivalent to rock paper scissors?
I mean, I would imagine it would just be rock paper scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
It would be like bun knife. I don't know. Twine. No, I don't know. Anyway,
I do think you guys
Rock,
should do
paper,
rock
scissors.
paper. You guys should do rock paper scissors to really decide exactly
yeah,
who's
yeah.
gonna go.
all right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, shoot! Oh man! All right, I guess I'm going. I'll be back with some
Well, no.
good stuff.
No, he
What?
doesn't get to go. He doesn't get to
The
go.
first one to find the alcohol gets the first drink.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. Oh,
I'll
yeah,
make
you-
sure to save some for you, Fizz.
you got me. You got me. I guess I'm staying up here. Oh, I thought I had him, Drakey. I thought I did, but he didn't. He's too smart for me, eh?
Fizz is so drunk he's talking to Drake and Drake can't hear him.
He's been doing that ever since he got stranded on.
Ever since he got stranded on Dart 7 years ago.
Oh, Drakey, you always know me best.
That's probably
Talking about
100% true, actually. Especially in the
so.
throes of his sickness.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Excellent. All right, so we know what they're doing. I have to make a find. I have to have
Find alcohol. check.
find alcohol roll for for Timmy there. See what happens. All right, so Guthix and Argyle make their way up to the second floor and then continue on up to the little tower section. And the little tower section is actually essentially like a penthouse suite. It's like the nicest area, and when you get up to it, it's locked, and you end up having to kind of fiddle around. But one of the keys does open it, and when you get up here, you don't see a third stairway to the roof. You're just in kind of this nice kind of apartment almost.
I wonder how we get up on the roof.
Now, there was a balcony on the third floor, so kind of similar to this. But up on the roof, you would be a little bit higher. From the balcony, you're not quite above the ship.
And we get on the roof from the balcony.
Maybe you'll have to go out and check it out. Yeah, Country Fried Minis. Funny how elevators made apartments on on the top more desirable. Right, right. When you don't have to fucking walk up.
Yeah.
Yeah, climb vertical surface rolls, except for your thieves are outside. You're like,
I mean, yeah, we are not the
your,
thieves.
your climbers are not here. So you walk Argyle and Guthix walk out onto the balcony. You're kind of looking around. There's some kind of trellis stuff kind of going up.
It's a good thing that I carry around all my starting supplies for the last 5 years.
I
Right?
know, right?
You've got that grappling hook on you.
That's what
Got
I'm
the
looking at this
grappling
point
hook,
too.
got the 50 feet of rope I've just been hauling around, hammers, stakes.
So yeah, free climbing it's pretty, it would be pretty iffy. If you've got a grappling hook though, there's a bunch of spots that it looks like
Yeah.
you could potentially hook it onto.
I'm hooking.
All right. So you kind of give it a good throw, hook it up to the top.
Oh, since we're outside, I'm putting my skull away.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
out-
yeah, yeah. Now that
So,
you're outside,
yeah,
right?
now that I'm outside and I can see, so
20-foot long, 10-foot pole. That's Mega Dungeon. That's next
That
week,
is
sir.
true. Next month.
Next month. Mega
Next-
Dungeon Madness! March Madness! Mega Dungeon Madness! Only on Dicks in the Dark! All March Mega Dungeon!
you know that probably would have been great had the microphone picked it up.
It picked up enough.
It didn't pick it up for you guys, but my audio picks up differently, so
Okay.
you guys didn't hear it, but the chat heard it, and the broadcast heard it.
Okay.
I think anyway. I believe. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Tell me in chat. No, so you yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for it because there's plenty of stuff. It's just kind of hooking it up on. You secure it, and yeah, it looks like it wouldn't be too terribly difficult to climb up to the roof from here.
Cool. Then we climb on up.
Yeah.
What do we see?
All right, you climb up to the top of the roof, and you look over, and you see you're just above the top of the Syn ship, and like I said, it's only about 500 feet. It's pretty close. You can see it. It looks similar to heard it said Edith. Hello, Edith. Somebody new. Welcome
Hi.
aboard. We were happy to have you here, Edith, and thank you for letting us know. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit like. We appreciate you. And so you see that the ship is similar in shape to the Marauders that you've gotten. It's kind of like a bug shaped, but it's big. It looks like it's, I don't know, you would say probably like 3 stories high, essentially, and quite large. So
Could my ship fit inside this ship? Or is
We're
it
doing
not
some
quite?
docking.
Is it not quite that big?
it's probably not quite that big. Let's see. You roll an intelligence check to see if you can estimate how large the ship is. I mean, Guthix can obviously try too. He might be a little smarter than Argyle.
I would say that's
don't know.
probably a good.
Maybe not though. I don't know.
Guthix intelligence. Actually, it's pretty average.
Almost.
Actually, it's pretty good in this situation.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Actually, Argyle's wasn't actually he was close. Actually, Argyle's spatial problems.
Right. Guthix is he's probably gonna estimate that this ship is at least 150 feet long and probably maybe 100 feet wide at least. And like I said, about 3 stories high, so pretty tall as well. Maybe almost about 60 foot. So it's decent, but it doesn't look like unless there's like a very large bay that like a marauder would take up the whole ship. Probably not.
I see.
Big, but not quite that big.
Okay. So tell you what you need to know, Dan.
Yeah. So now I guess we're gonna watch and see if we can see what's happening. See if we can see what's going on.
Can we like see anyone holding outposts or anything? I know 500 feet's a little bit far, but
Outside, no. At the moment, no. You are not seeing any movement whatsoever. Oh, there we go.
Argyle, what do you think our plan should be in taking back this ship and Porto Nova? Should
Well,
we make our way inside and then reveal ourselves and finish off any sin, or maybe stealthily take them out one at a time on our way there?
I think. Hold on.
I'm holding. Got my grapple.
Well,
Uh,
yeah.
uh,
So, so
so
if we start taking people out outside of the ship, they're probably gonna know we're here, or somebody's here. So maybe at least one of us needs to get inside and radio back and let us know what it looks like in there. Drake and Thiwar, do you hear this?
uh, yo, uh, that, yeah. Who's gonna do that?
Well, you and me, we've got armors, and our armors ain't gonna be very stealthy.
All right, sounds like me.
yeah, it
Oh,
sounds like either me or Garrett.
what is Drake wearing? Actually, is Drake wearing super heavy armor? I don't know that he actually is wearing super heavy
I'm
armor.
assuming you guys have seen the Jake from State Farm commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
What are you wearing?
Yeah.
Break
What
from
did you
Dicks in the Dark.
khakis?
uh, oh, what are you wearing, Jake? Oh wait, that's my brother's name. Fuck.
Once some families into some
Yeah, yeah, it's so
crazy
good.
stuff.
What the heck is? He's wearing light mail, which is like it's kind of like leather. So he's pretty. He's actually not wearing something that's super heavy, but he is a big oaf. Um,
Ah,
though he does have a pretty like he's decently dexterous. I don't know, but he's not volunteering for sure.
yeah. Hey
He's had
guys,
enough of this shit.
I just threw something into the Discord chat just for you, just for us, by the way.
Oh, is it feet?
Yeah, it's feet.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely feet.
Um, what Oh. Yeah. Oh, did that? Yeah, I think that actually popped up on the thing when I like looked at that. I think it actually popped up on the screen the screen for a second because it like popped up in the other Discord thing and was goofy. But anyway, um,
What is my plan?
yes.
Stealthing to do what?
What is the plan?
Well, maybe once that tank snatcher thing gets back, maybe you can sneak in with the snatcher.
Why did we call it the Snatcher?
Why do you think we called it the snatcher? We didn't call it the snatcher. Guess who called it the snatcher? Guess who names things in this game?
That is me.
We don't get. We rarely get to name anything.
I am, you know. Well, I gotta keep with the,
The theme.
the theme, the flow, you know. Feet pics on local servers. So then the Sneaksies Hobbitsies, except for the Sneaksies Hobbitsies, are outside of the closed force field. One of them is currently on top of a building, probably asleep at this point, because it's not like he can see anything. And the other one's looking for booze. Which, by the way,
Yeah. I need to know about this mission critical operation.
yeah. Let's see.
that's
I was gonna say this is possibly the most important.
And here's the thing: if anybody else is listening in, so if like Tana is listening in, is Tana helping them find booze?
But yeah,
Does
but that
Tana drink?
well, sure, Tana drinks. Absolutely. In fact, if Tana overhears some conversation about booze, she might be guiding
leaving
Timmy. She's got like a map up. She's got like a HUD map up.
Oh God,
Uh,
that's hilarious.
So
what a duo.
yeah, so Tana's like, okay, Timmy, all right, I've got you pulled up right here. Okay, I'm gonna guide you down the street. I think I figured out
God.
where the booze might be located.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Just ignore this right here. This isn't really important. I think the booze is probably over here.
Right, I trust your guidance, Tana Lana.
Go ahead and have Timmy. We're gonna say it's gonna be a wisdom check because I feel like his intuition is going to help guide him to booze, so it's not gonna be
Wait.
intelligence.
There is something else we need to take into account.
What's that?
We need to take into account that Rumbe is out there somewhere on his own. And if he's got his comm on and he hears about booze,
That's true. This is 100% right.
because oh my God, Timmy.
Oh man, Timmy. Maybe
has
Timmy
been
had a
led
little bit
astray.
too much to drink already.
To be fair, didn't we get pre-sloshed on the way here?
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
you
gonna
did.
be funny. Rumbe's gonna be the one to show up with the booze.
Yeah, let's here, let me
It's a
see.
great reintroduction of Rumbe.
right. Oh, original GM. What up, my
Original
dudes?
GM.
Hey.
Hey, original
Welcome,
GM.
sir.
All right.
Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Let's see. We're gonna have Rumbe. Oh boy. We'll have him make a wisdom check too.
Oh my God.
Oh
Hey.
Jesus, Rumbe he found this.
There's a potential that Rumbe might already be at this bar when Timmy shows up.
No. Rumbe knows exactly where the booze are.
Where the
We
booze
didn't-
are?
Does he not?
Where the booze are. We never cleared out the house when we left. There's probably a basement full of booze in that fucking place.
A bait? Was there?
Wasn't
I,
I remember a
There
training room in the basement.
yeah,
could
I
be.
don't remember. You guys used to go out and get drunk.
This is true.
There
Maybe so.
wasn't. I remember a
still.
lot of outings. I don't remember a lot
Ren
of drinking in
owned
the
a
manor.
fancy boat. We
Right.
were
That's
drinking
true.
on the boat.
Right,
That's
right.
right.
There was a lot of outings that were drinking. I don't remember a
Maybe
lot of
so.
drinking at the manor, so I don't think that's the case. I think, in fact, that Rumby's booze nose is probably guiding him to along with Tanalana's directions that she doesn't realize she's providing him. Are having Rumby's gonna get there, and he's probably gonna just start early.
Oh,
There's
by the way,
There's got to be like a
original
mezcal type. And then he's
original GM says just an old guy from the '60s. Original GM, I am also just an old guy from the '60s. So
cool.
all the love, brother.
Old
All
guys
the love.
represent.
I'm an old guy from the '70s, so not quite as old of a guy. Where the booze are? Yes, correct. yeah. Where the booze? Well, Argyle's booze in that ship. He's got to rescue her.
Who let the booze out?
Yeah, we appreciate you coming in to support our new friends from Twitch. I'm so happy to have you here.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. There's always a lot of pre-gaming with the party. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah. So Rumby's outside. He's doing that, and inside the force field, you can see over the Syn ship, and you're gonna send Thiwar inside, and the idea is that Thiwar is gonna wait outside the ship until one of that snatcher that you saw leave comes back, and possibly try and enter the ship when the snatcher is
Yeah. So
is that the plan, Garrett?
That sounds like the plan. I mean, I'm missing the connection. Why do we think we can get to the ship when a snatcher comes in? Isn't it just sitting here right now?
well, no, the snatcher. That's how we got into the force field. So the snatcher went out the force field. So it's got to come back into the force field at some point.
Are you confusing the Snatcher with the main ship that we're trying to take?
Because our ship's just sitting right here in front of us, right? It's not under a shield. We don't need anyone to access it. We can just get to it, right?
Not your ship.
No, so we're looking at the giant Syn ship.
Big Syn ship. Your ship is
Right.
Tanalana is in your ship back. Garrett's like falling asleep. he's like brain, like half his brain completely like shut off, and he's just like.
But it's our ship! Why do I have to sneak
why do we
into
have
our
to sneak onto our ship? It's ours. That's kind of the mission of this particular session.
Although that would be a mission for this group.
It would be. How do we get on our ship again? So yes, the large Syn ship is at the center of the city, and that yes, that's what they're saying, that Thiwar is going to sneak on to, I guess, to get the lay of the land, so you
Okay.
know kind of what you're dealing with, right? Isn't that the idea?
Yeah.
Like, we don't know how many
Gotcha.
Syn there are. We don't know how many people have been taken captive. We don't
And-
know how many snatchers there are. Like, we don't
Yeah.
know anything about what's going on inside. If
Plus
somebody can get in there and be invisible and then kind of relay back to us, like, hey guys,
Hey, Thiwar. How far away can you use your mind thingy and talk to us?
Is it
It
120
is 90,
yards? No,
90 feet.
90? Is it 90? Okay.
I will double check. Any creature in 90 feet. Yes.
90 feet.
All right. So Drake, you're gonna have to get in pretty close because you're gonna have to relay the message to us. Because he won't be able.
Yeah. I
He
see what
won't
you're
be
saying.
able. He won't be able to talk in there, but he can talk to us in his brain. Because he's got that brain thing.
Oh yeah,
Are we
Of that brain thing.
are we high enough that
Oh, I am.
We never.
that we
Yeah,
can see,
yeah. Actually,
like,
probably not, honestly.
are we high enough that we can see like streets and we could see the snatcher coming from a distance? If we moved around a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, the streets are pretty wide. The street that the Snatcher came down, which was the same one that you guys walked down, you're pretty sure, is a wide main street. The street that let's see. Yeah, it's a kind of a wide main street. Um,
It would probably make a lot of noise too, wouldn't it?
it made a ton of noise when it like
Okay.
burst out past you. So
Okay.
yeah, you're thinking it's probably gonna make a decent amount of noise. You're definitely gonna know when it's coming.
Okay.
It was not quiet when it came out, not at all. It was obnoxiously loud. In fact, it was louder than it needed to be.
Okay.
Like you know how like you want one of
They
those
got the muffler.
Yeah.
glass pack
Fencing.
muffler, the fucking
Yeah.
like it's like you ever see one of those pickup trucks with the fucking smokestacks coming out of the bed?
Wait a minute.
You've
Does
never
this one have does it have some balls at the bottom?
some balls, yeah,
Does it have
yeah.
some balls?
But I
Does it
don't
have
know
some
about
balls?
these smokestacks.
You've never- You've never seen those?
I once saw a truck and this person had used like it literally looked like fucking like home like heating vent. It was so big and he had like smokestacks and when he like revved his engine there's this black smoke, just this fucking diesel smoke would just pour out of the stacks so he could just like smoke out somebody right behind him. Dude, the fucking just imagine the most douchebaggy like truck you could possibly
Oh,
imagine.
God.
Like the tiniest peen truck that you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, that is some rural Appalachian shit right
Right.
There. There's a picture of it for you.
Is this in Discord? Yeah.
Discord.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a picture of that for you.
God, that's
Right.
so ghetto.
Yeah, so that. Yeah. No. It's obnoxiously loud. It's really really bad. So
There's probably one for every 5 people in Pittsburgh with one of those.
Drake's like, well, are you guys gonna stay up on the lookout right here?
I guess for now until we figure out what we're doing.
Haven't we figured out what we're doing? We're waiting for a snatcher to come. We're gonna sneak in as it. Right?
Well,
Yep.
the war's going to sneak in before we sneak in.
Right.
But one thing at a time.
Maybe we did figure it out.
All right, since I gotta be real close, I think I'm gonna climb underneath. That way I'll be as close as possible, no matter where you are in the ship. How's that
Climb
sound?
underneath what?
Climb underneath that invader up there.
Is there room to climb up underneath the
It
Vader?
does look like there's a little tiny room. Not a lot, but it does look like there's a gap.
Oh. Is there a port on top? Like I remember, like on my ship, there's I think, there's a hatch, but there's a port on the bottom, and I think there's a port on the top, right? There's like a docking port. Is there a docking port on this thing?
You're trying to look at it. Possibly. There might even be two.
Oh, really? Okay. So now, if Argyle sees that, Argyle's now going to try to figure out a way to get on top of this damn thing.
That might be a little bit difficult without getting a lot closer to it. So, because remember,
Well,
you're still almost 500 feet away. So you're still like
I see.
kind of far.
Well,
And even the tallest buildings don't go way above. And it's kind of, that's the other thing is now that you're here, once the Thiwar and Drake start to get like close to it.
can't see them.
Well, I'm saying not for your benefit, but for their benefit, Garrett mostly.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that it does look like it somewhat crash landed. It's like cocked, kind of. So it's not sitting straight. From the top, it's hard to tell. And from far away, it's hard to tell. But now that you're up close to it, it's like, and Drake is now thinking like, he's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get under that or not. Because it's like part of it, it looks like they did kind of crash, but tried to land. So there is some wreckage around it, and it's like not, it's not a clean landing.
Did it land on like? Is it big enough that it landed on some buildings?
It's big enough to have landed on some buildings, but it actually landed in the middle of two great big streets. So it actually landed in the middle of the street. It's like, because this street right here is pretty fucking wide. It is, like if you looked at this street here, it's like
Hey guys,
it's like 40 feet wide or something. I mean, it really is like a pretty wide street, maybe even bigger, maybe even like 50 foot. So it's like, it's a wide street, and then there's a big wide cross street. It's actually the cross between South Nova Street and East Whittier Street.
Whittier.
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 It's at the corner of Nova and Whittier.
It's at the corner of Nova and Whittier. Correct.
All right.
Hey guys, we know there are sewers underneath. Are there access points underneath the cross streets? Do you think we could get in from underneath from the sewer?
I feel like at that point you're just overcomplicating it. I feel like we hold the advantage already with being invisible, and if they could detect us, surely they would have done it by now. We just use our invisibility.
Argyle is so
Time it right.
nervous because it's like his wife is in there.
Right.
Argyle is like
He's
overthinking.
like
at this
overthinking
point.
it. Drake's like, I don't think I want to go into any sewer for a city that looks like this.
This isn't your space age exploration.
Right. Where they vaporize the
This is
poo.
your medieval sewer.
Yeah. Well, I think medieval sewer is probably not really much of a thing. It's kind of like a Renaissance type of a sewer, There's a little bit of a sewer system, but it's not, it's not somewhere Drake wants to go.
True.
So Thiwar and Drake are now right up on the ship. They have they've gotten to it. Lights on the ship are on. There is a sound like the ship is running. And
Okay.
clearly, now that you're up close to it, you're pretty sure that the field has to be being generated by the ship, because there's nothing else. There's no like big generator or anything. So there's nothing else to generate the field. Also, you can kind of tell just by looking up and kind of looking around and at the dome that you are directly in the center of the dome. So it seems to be projecting out from the ship. At this moment, everything is quiet, and Drake is like, I'm gonna look to see if there's a way to wedge myself under this thing. Good luck.
The ship shifts in our
Yeah.
direction.
Ah! Drake Tungsten, hero Drake Tungsten, pilot of the Ganger 5 super robot,
Pancaked.
pancake just crushed by a ship. It's like,
I guess we ought to just go on down. Wait.
Sounds like the best course of action to me.
I agree.
All right. So, Thiwar, as you're kind of checking out the ship here, you can see clearly that it looks like there is a pretty big bay that looks like it may kind of drop down. That's likely where the snatchers are coming from, because you don't really see any other openings where a large vehicle could, enter out of. So you're going to kind of position yourself close to... I'm going to position myself right in
Yes.
front of it so that it...
But it comes down right on top of me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will be to the side. Try to look up and be to the side of where it's possible for the thing to drop.
Okay.
But close
Yeah.
to the end, so I can still jump in
Kind
relatively
of jump
quick.
in, yeah. So, Thor's just kind of hanging out. Drake has kind of wedged himself a little bit underneath the ship, or at least you think. You can kind of hear, like, through the comm, you can kind of hear him going...
We don't want to hear that.
I hope that he's wedging himself in the ship.
He's wedging something.
Wedging something. Right. And then, so Argyle and Guthix are gonna come down and get
Yeah, make our way
close.
forward.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna get close, so we don't have to relay message at this point. He can just talk to all of us.
Okay. So you go down, you walk over, and maybe another 10 minutes passes, and you hear it. You hear the... there's kind of a noise. The window
You see the
opens.
fattest sack of plume.
Right. The you see it's busting ass down the road towards you. It's coming towards the ship, this large black bug-like tank thing, and it's rolling pretty fast, and my brain. The bay.
Mm-hmm.
The landing bay starts to descend from the large black bug-like Syn ship. And you kind of can see the lights inside the Invader. Yeah, you can see a bunch of light kind of floods out. You can see there are possibly other snatchers inside the bay, and there's definitely people in the bay. The bay is like full of Syn.
Oh,
Well, not
Full of
full of Syn, but there are
Doesn't-
Syn in the bay.
I was gonna say, doesn't that describe San
Oh.
Francisco and Oakland?
Yeah, full,
LA.
just full of Syn. Just absolutely, just debauchery. No,
Yep.
and maybe not full of Syn, but you definitely see some Syn kind of hanging out in there for sure.
Well, I'm going as soon as it's reachable. As long as the snatcher isn't like right here.
No, are you are you running up before the snatcher then? Like as soon as the thing comes down, you're like, okay, if I can get in
Yeah.
before it gets to us, I'm popping in there.
So here's a question: when the bay door comes down, does it come down pretty slowly?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's a big bay door. You got to think
Okay.
it's like, because it's
When the bay, so that tends to say that
Yeah.
the bay door is going to go up very
Slow.
slowly. When the
Just going
bay door
after.
goes up, can I hop on the end of it to climb up onto the top?
Possibly. I mean, yeah, because it's coming down. It's like.
Okay,
You get your fingers caught as it closes.
Yep.
Lose your hand.
So yeah, it's pretty slow.
Okay.
You
Okay.
assuming that it goes up the same is assuming that it doesn't have a quick close and it's not like Argyle gets on, gets just like a pinball flipper, just fucking flips.
Smacks into the roof of the barrier.
Yeah, assuming it's the same speed. Yeah, you think because there is kind of like a just like on your ship, though it's kind of smooth as well, so it could be there are handholds, but it's a rounded ship.
Okay. Argyle's going to give it a shot. So
it could be a little iffy. I mean, you definitely get up there, but once you're up
Mhm.
there, you put big risk of sliding off if you don't get the right handholds.
Well, Argyle's going to risk it.
You got it, buddy.
Okay.
Put your
So
wife on the line.
Mm-hmm.
so
But he's also not telling anybody that he's going to do this.
okay. All right. Drake's wedged under. What is Guthix doing, by the way? Is Guthix just kind of hanging out, just seeing what's going on?
I think he would take position outside and wait for Argyle's signal.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Okay, so with Thiwar, is as soon as it hits the ground, is he up on board? Is he running up the gangplank, or what is his plan? Is he gonna not even wait before it touches the ground, hop up onto it so that he's in there way ahead of the snatcher? You definitely have a few seconds for sure, but you don't have like a ton of time because the thing is he's definitely coming.
Was that for me? I thought you were.
Yes, I am talking to you, Garrett.
I thought you were talking to Argyle.
No. I am. This is a very, very tired. Dicks in the dark episode. No. I was talking to you. So basically, Argyle, he's gonna try and jump on the top, but since Thiwar is trying to get in, what I'm trying to figure out is he just as soon as it hits the ground, is he like just booking it on inside?
Up and in to the side, yep.
Okay. All right. So where is Thiwar? Hopefully all my stuff works. Yeah. There's Thiwar and Yep. So Thiwar runs up into the get rid of that. Wait, why is
into the pitch blackness.
Yep, that's all we see.
I know.
Oh boy. Oh, and Syn all have infravision, don't they?
No, they actually do not.
Really, they don't. Huh.
No. The Syn are actually a strain of human.
They have Synavision.
Yeah, the strain are actually a Syn of human. They see pretty well in low light,
You just said.
but they don't
the
have information.
You just said the strain have a sin of human.
Cinevision TM. Yes, says Country Fried Minis. Yes. Absolutely.
The strain are a sin of human.
Yes. So Thiwar, you run up into the bay, and currently the bay is lit with a bunch of like red light. But you can see some Syn and hear some Syn running around. But in back of you, behind you, you hear that that vehicle getting ready to pop up. Now Argyle, outside. Actually, we should probably quickly do that.
He's gonna wait until
Until after?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because he's gonna wait until after. Okay. So yeah, what is
he's
Thiwar doing then? Because since
I am
deal
rushing
with Thiwar
up
first.
and to the right and hugging the wall as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Assuming that's the bay was. Oh, I didn't mean to click it. Right here.
Right. Yeah, you just walked in. And so you walk in and boom. And this vehicle has entered the bay, and you can see there are various Syn kind of like running around. And you see one dude like runs like right past you.
Yeah, hugging the wall like it's.
You're just like
out of the way. Yep.
So now the thing is starting to go up. The base.
Yeah, Argyle's going to jump up onto it so that he can grab. He doesn't want to grab it with his hands. He's going to jump up on it so it lifts him up, so he can grab the top and hoist himself up.
Okay. So he's easily able to just jump up onto the thing. They'll jump up onto the platform. It starts going. Oh yeah, Country Fried Mini says sound effects have been on point tonight. Thank you very much. I'm like rocking the mouth sound effect game.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, real quick story.
Killing it.
Nobody knows this. I don't think I've ever told this story to anyone, and you wouldn't know this unless you were friends with me in like the 4th grade or before. In my neighborhood, I was known when, back in the 80s, you have lots of toys and stuff. You set up all your stuff, your Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, whatever.
Were you the Michael Winslow of our neighborhood?
No, not so much that, but I was known for being able to make the best toy explosions. My friends used to say, they would be like, well, I don't know how you do it, but somehow you're able to just get your arms underneath like every toy and just blow it, just everything goes up in the air. I was known for that.
Famous.
So, yeah, famous.
4th grade.
4th grade famous for the best toy explosions. So, I'm channeling that right now.
Yeah. And look where he is now.
Yeah, look where I am now. All these years later. Who'd have thunk it would be useful now? You know what? I probably would have thunk. Anyway, so Argyle is coming up on the thing. Easy to get up on that. It's starting to close, which means there's a point where it kind of starts to get to, you're going to get squished if you don't jump. So I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity check to see if you can leap up to the top.
We're going to have a John moment.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Oh, he's falling on his face and losing invisibility.
So
in the middle of an army of Syn.
So Argyle goes, he leaps up to grab one, and
Is
it's
everybody roboting or is it just
Roboting.
me?
Yeah, just a little.
I didn't get any
Okay.
roboting at all.
Nope. I think it was the Cumberland thing.
Yeah,
Does sound fine.
Cumberland, Inc. Argyle, his hands. It's like it's freshly waxed. And Argyle starts to slide down. Dan,
Yeah.
in or out?
You know
Good
what?
question.
Because you're sliding down and you're gonna get it's closing. In or out?
Can I use my foot to brace and pop myself up?
You're sliding down. Go ahead and roll a second dexterity check, but this time it's going to be -2.
Ooh, that
Ah,
minus
damn.
2.
Ah, damn. In.
You like slide down. Your foot, you try and brace yourself, but your foot gets caught. And you try and force yourself down and you kind of flip upside down. Your boots pop off.
God damn it, you are super
Not the
robotic.
boots.
Oh, now you're not roboting, but you're very behind. Like you're unsynced or something. Okay, now you're fine, actually.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's definitely you guys.
Yeah,
So-
it's gotta be.
So
Gotta be Cumberland.
Argyle slides down. He kind of flips around. His boots get jammed into the door.
He's wearing a suit. How did the boots get jammed into the door? His boots aren't his boots part of the suit? He's
That's-
wearing space armor.
That's right. He is wearing the space suit. So, God.
He breaks the spacesuit.
Oh my
no.
god.
So, oh boy.
His feet get crushed and
So
he's
the
useless.
thing goes. Go ahead. Oh, fucking hell. Go ahead and. Let's see.
Argyle is always freshly waxed.
Yeah. I want to do this. Go ahead and make a saving throw versus, we'll say paralysis. That's good. I like that.
Not going Argyle's way.
Not going good.
Not going Argyle's way today.
So Argyle, his foot gets stuck. The thing comes up. He's upside down. It closes on his foot. He reappears. There is a giant crunch. You take 13 damage. Your foot is completely crushed. Your left foot, you reappear screaming.
Oh damn.
And
That's not
stuck.
good.
Like you're hanging upside down. And of course, the only one inside to be able to see this, other than the many Syn who are nearby, is Thiwar.
Immediate thoughts to out to the team. Who was waiting for my thoughts nearby?
Drake is
Drake.
underneath the ship, and Guthix is literally right outside the door.
Yeah, first to Drake and then to Guthix. Code Red, Good red. Argyle's on here and injured. It's bad.
Oh shit!
You can probably hear it through the comm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 plus Syn in the bay.
So
Okay.
immediately, Syn begin rush. Oh wait, no, I almost
Am I-
grabbed.
It's a very
Wait a
bad
minute.
spot.
I'm hanging upside down, right?
You are hanging upside down.
You know what?
Watch your foot there, buddy.
At this point, and I'm stuck, right?
Yeah, you're hanging upside down and you're stuck.
Ooh, boy.
Well, you know what? He's just gonna do it. He doesn't have a choice.
Oh, he's doing the
Carbine.
Ooh, with a carbine. That's fucking brutal, man.
You're gonna shoot your leg off with a carbine?
No, he's not gonna shoot his leg off with the carbine. He's hanging upside. He's not gonna shoot his own leg off.
Oh,
gonna
he's going Rambo on.
He's going
on the
Rambo
Syn.
upside down. He's just gonna start shooting Syn with a carbine.
Ah, well, that's cool too.
Oh, that's what he's doing?
At this point,
Oh,
Argyle-
boy.
Argyle is in pain. This is it. Argyle is he's
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay. At this point,
Seems pretty on
he's
point.
injured. The only thing he knows how to do is fight.
Right. I guess so.
So he's just gonna start firing with his carbine.
All right. Gosh, I guess it is initiative then. Holy smokes.
Boy.
Oh boy.
Of course, poor Argyle.
Of course. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh boy.
Let me,
Oh boy. All right. So
drag
Thiwar
my-
is up first.
Whoops.
I was gonna say, should
Drag me
Drake
outside.
should they roll initiative as well or no?
I mean, I don't know that it's gonna matter at this point, right?
Well, I can tell you my first action being inside is trying to find a way to drop the door. If it is to search for the controls.
Oh yeah, I see. You're putting Guthix up so that you can see what's happening, the action.
Well, I was putting them so I could click them and then hit my.
Oh,
turn
whoa, right.
But it looks like there's no quite outside the door, so I position myself as close as possible.
There is outside the door. I just don't know if you can see it. Can you see your character there?
I can, yeah.
And click on your character. Yeah. There is outside the door then.
That
You
works.
you can totally do that.
Argyle. That would be an Argyle thing to do. Shoot his own leg off.
All right.
That's
yeah,
what I was
yeah.
expecting. It
That's what
sounded
I was
pretty
thinking
brutal
too.
first.
That's what I was thinking is you were gonna shoot your leg off so that you could drop to the floor and then start firing. Not that you would fucking hang from the ceiling upside down fucking firing.
Firing upside down with his carbine.
Oh my gosh. So again, Thiwar, what were you gonna do?
I want to find the lever to open this bay back up.
Oh.
Or wherever the control panel is for this. So I'm going to search this wall, and if it's not here, I'm going to assume it's on another wall.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
You cut out. Make a what check?
Oh, sorry. Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence. Okay.
Yeah. Or like a tech check if you've got, if you want to make a tech check.
Tech check.
One
no.
of them. Fight music intensifies. Action hero sequence engaged. Roll initiative. That's correct. This is a nuts too. Yeah, in fact, there's a panel right here, and You're pretty sure there is some sort of manual release that you can throw.
All right, doing this will make me visible, but I think I'm
Just gonna
Fuck
hit
it.
the release.
yeah. My plan is to hit the release and then
Okay,
hit the release and probably try to run out, but we'll see.
gotcha.
Hit
Okay.
hit the release and wait where I am, I guess.
Right. So Thiwar hits the release. Of course, he becomes visible. Surprising the shit out of this dude right here, who is like getting like running past him, is just like, what? The door starts to open. As soon as it starts to open, even a tiny bit, Argyle falls to the floor, boom, head first.
Right
Oh.
in the group of them all.
He actually kind of doesn't fall super hard though. He kind of like, because there's a little bit of a curve, so he kind of like
Slides, yeah.
he kind of falls a little bit and then slides. So he kind of like slides out right here in the middle of these four guys. And the next thing that you hear is you hear a female back here scream, "Seize him!" and kind of run around this corner here. And then it is initiative 1, which is both Argyle and all of these dudes around him. Argyle.
Damn.
I just start firing. I just start blasting.
Argyle, he's just red in his eyes. He's just and you blast out. Let's see. You end up hitting this guy right here, right in front of you, and injuring him a bit, but not killing him. And as you do that, this guy, and this guy, basically, like, they just run up to you. Like, one of them sticks his gun to your head. The other one's like, one of them like grabs a hold of your gun because they're like right there, and you're just like lying on the ground. So they essentially, those guys just like come and grab you.
Okay.
Now, the thing is still going down as this is happening, and we know that it kind of goes down slow, right?
Oh, it's going down all right.
So it's still kind of going down, and you're kind of like in the spot where it's like going down, right there, like next to it. So you know it's starting to open, but also there's like a ton of pain, there's a ton of chaos. And then this dude here is completely surprised. He turns to Thiwar, but he doesn't really get a chance to really do anything because he's like so shocked. And it is initiative.
Did I roll mine?
Yeah, you probably should, since the door is opening at this point. I would say probably do that, and then where is? Go ahead and stick Drake Tungsten out here under the ship.
Oh, ignore that.
Having this, I don't want that thing there. There we go. Now I can see. All right. It looks like Thiwar is up again. And of course now there's this dude like right in front of you, and he's just looking at you. He like looks at you, and he like looks down at his guns, and he looks back up at you.
I'll just wink at this guy.
Wink at him.
Yeah. But then think to Argyle. This should give you some cover, I hope. And then I want to cast Darkness Globe right next to Argyle. Not on Argyle himself, but like right on where his position is. So
Okay.
that hopefully everyone in his immediate vicinity can't see him.
Would you like to make a 15-foot ball to
Yeah.
and place it in the area that that your darkness globe is covering, so that we can see kind of a visual representation of the
So we can see what we can't see.
yeah, so we can see what we can't see here. If it helps, just
There
from
we go.
oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's a 15-foot radius, so I can go to pretty much there. Okay. It'd be cool if I could draw the circle and measure at the same time.
Here's grid.
Yeah,
you
it
see
should
the
just
grid?
be 3 blocks long.
Just
Oh,
gonna
why is it filled?
say.
So I think it should be basically that. But I don't want it
But now I can't see.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah, right.
But okay.
I mean,
Do
hey,
you really need to?
do you really need to at this point?
Probably not. Probably not.
So,
All Argyle's gonna do is pull his trigger again.
right. Likely in the same direction.
Like, yeah, in the same direction.
Right at Garrett.
Actually,
Yeah,
in the same
yeah.
direction. Whoever, if he knows that a gun went to his head right before the darkness hit, he's just gonna swing to that. He's just gonna. Well, he's wildly firing. Basically, he's firing.
Okay, so he's
There's firing happening.
all right.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Or maybe
All
not.
right, so Argyle wildly fires out into the darkness, and doesn't seem to hit anything whatsoever, except for just random ceiling and whatever. Pain and chaos sounds like a great time. What level are you guys roughly? Says original GM. Roughly level 7-ish. So, okay. Argyle doesn't do anything. And the guys, Argyle basically, he takes one last shot, and then his gun.
Oh no, his gun
Nat
is not.
20.
His gun is not taken away from him. Did somebody step in front of the shots?
There's a guy. Because remember I said there was a guy trying to grab his gun.
Well, that didn't work out
See you,
for that
buddy.
guy.
Bye-bye.
The guy trying to grab his gun grabbed it. Likely you don't see anything because you're in a darkness globe, but likely pointed the barrel to his head.
Well,
because you heard a kind of a head popping sort of a sound.
everybody's splattered.
And so that was actually this fellow right here. So that guy is dead.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, and believe me, Argyle's not sitting still. He doesn't care how much pain he's in. He's not.
Yeah, I mean that tracks for Argyle. Fucking hell. Okay, this guy that got hurt He he actually runs over here. He runs out of the darkness globe. And this guy right here. He's kind of struggling to try and hold Argyle down still, but they're both in the darkness. He can't really see, and he's kind of got your leg, like your good leg, but he's not really doing much. He's not
Right.
really able to do anything. So he's kind of struggling. Hearing that there's commotion, Drake is gonna try and unwedge himself from underneath this fucking ship that he's wedged himself under. And he's able to do it. And shoot. And then he is able to kind of run, and of course the door is starting to open. He's able to run kind of over here, but not quite get into the ship, but he can kind of see into the ship. And
I love how the door is just this tiny little door.
I mean, it
I know
is,
what
but
it,
if
I know,
you
I know what it is. Yes,
yeah, if you
I
look
know.
at the representation of it, obviously it's a tiny
Yeah.
little door, but it's supposed to be a big door. It's just,
Yeah.
limitations of Roll20. If I could
Mhm.
create like a cool animated door or something,
Oh, that'd be
yeah.
sick.
that'd be
That'd be
awesome. But you can't really do that. So anyway, you gotta make do with what you got. So anyway, these characters, this lady also kind of runs back, but not all the way. She just kind of runs back behind this here, and Guthix.
Guthix. Let's see. What is my 30 an encounter? Let me break out ye old.
Yeah, everybody knows what the head popping sound is.
Mhm.
If you're an adventurer, the ye old ruler.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about there. All right. Guthix is going to.
But also
run-
remember that this is a darkness globe. So
Yes.
yeah, you can't see if you were pass through it, you won't be able to see while you're passing through it.
I can squeeze by at the
Yeah,
edge here.
yeah, you can definitely squeeze by for sure.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make my way. I'm assuming this is a dead guy because of the dot, or is that just
He's
a
an
random
injured
dot?
guy, but not a dead guy, though he's faced this direction. He is running away. She's kind of backed out, but she is not facing that direction. She is not running away. So basically, if you are running, you're essentially running towards this lady right here.
What is this pixel person here?
This lady right here. What pixel person? This pixel person right here?
Yeah, what is that? Who is
That
that?
that is another Syn.
Ah.
Yeah. That's
Look
just
at the pixel thing.
the
Did you
pixel
run out?
people. No, the pixel people are my old Syn. They're like the pixel people are like the
Are they,
I
are
fuck
they,
classic.
with them, to be honest.
wait a minute. Are they the TOS Syn?
Yes, they're the original series Syn. Yeah.
They're the TOS Syn.
This guy right
I
here is a
see
gunner. He's not
on
even a
both.
regular guy. There's some regular ones. If you look, wait, are there? Maybe not. Oh, there is. There's a guy coming.
Wait a minute. He's the original Syn.
Original Syn. Yeah, there's a guy over here. He's kind of in shadow. There is another pixely guy in here, but you can't see him at the moment because he's like way back there. So anyway, yes, original Syn. No, that guy he's another Syn. I mean, you can basically assume that anyone in this bay who is not you is probably a Syn at the moment.
Um,
So Guthix, you run up, but you still have action.
yeah. Will casting Cure Light Wounds remove my invisibility?
Yes, because
Yeah.
it's casting a spell or attacking is the
You gotta touch-
specific.
Don't you have to touch me to do that?
I was gonna do it myself because surprisingly, Guthix is pretty fucked up.
How?
Oh, because he got fucked up in the.
How?
He got fucked up in that fight. Last game, Guthix took a beating.
Did?
Oh, that's right.
Fire
I forgot
Kitty.
about that. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Oh.
And then
Yeah.
and then you guys just went and you didn't Guthix was just like, well, fuck, I just gotta go. It's time. He didn't
Yeah.
get a chance to heal himself, which is something he probably
Right.
should have done.
I probably should have.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Damn.
Fuck it. We ball. This guy that's fleeing, he's gonna get it.
No Country Fried Minis. You
Oh damn.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh, later.
With Electrify too.
Damn.
That is some insanity right there.
Wait.
So
You can throw that bastard sword 5 feet?
Yeah,
Jesus.
apparently.
Jesus Christ.
Apparently.
So Guthix goes, he runs, he sees this dude just cowardly running away and decides, fuck it, can't be having that.
Darkblade, go.
Your golden blade electrified just cuts through this guy's armor, cuts down halfway into you don't do the full cut in half because Guthix isn't quite that strong, but you cut him halfway and he kind of splits in half like a Y.
And you hear in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice, Smarth.
Yeah.
Boss.
Smarth.
Smarth.
So that guy is dead now.
Oh, I would imagine.
Yeah, that guy is definitely very descriptive. Well, I did give a warning. There was a gratuitous violence warning at the beginning of this episode. So
Yep.
I've just got to hold true to all that. And
Texas initiative.
yeah, I think that would be initiative. Yes, it wasn't a warning. It was definitely a promise. Country Fried Minis. A promise that I had to keep. Definitely. And a promise that you should keep if you're watching and you like painting miniatures, you should go check out our friend over at Country Fried Minis right here on YouTube, where there's lots of miniature painting as well as other shenanigans like the TTRPG Tuesdays, which I myself take part in every other Tuesday in the DMs. Or your super chats count as the DM statements. And the DM statements can be kind of odd. So, go ahead and check them out because fun stuff. Did we get all of our initiatives? All right. Then that means Thiwar is up.
Thiwar, you're up.
I'm really up enough.
On the 4, yeah, they got a 3.
I thought I rolled a 3 for some reason. Okay.
You have a plus?
I do. Wait, no, I just rolled a 4. No, I rolled a 3 plus 1. You're right. Okay. Well,
Oh my goodness.
I'm awake. I'm here.
We promise. No,
I'm just
really.
rolling.
No, really.
walking the half a foot up to this guy, and I'm just introducing him to my dagger.
All right. Introduce away.
Good
Ah,
introduction.
that was a pretty fucking good introduction, I would
Yeah,
say.
it was.
Holy smokes.
Damn.
That you definitely hit him, and that's quite a bit of damage there. So you just walk right up to him and just kind of stab him in the gut. Like you put your hand on his shoulder and just go while he's kind of looking at because he's stunned. Remember, he like turned around, looked at you stunned, and you just kind of went, "Ugh," and he was like, "Ugh." Little bit of blood spray out
dead?
onto your face. He's not dead, but he's,
Mostly
was-
dead.
he's quite wounded. It's not a death blow, but not great. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. See, you're talking about him being dead, and then I just marked him as dead instead of wounded. Now there we go. He's wounded. He's not dead. All right.
Is it,
Almost worked.
doesn't
Yeah,
look like
yeah.
it applies that AC mod. That it's something I can look at later. You're good. Never mind.
Mm. Oh, loud and crackly. So that means 3, which means Drake, Guthix, and the baddies. What's
Simultaneous.
Yeah, what's Guthix doing? Drake is mainly just trying to get up in here and see what the hell's happening.
Well, Guthix, he feels pretty good about that last attack. He sees another one right beside of him. We're gonna try that again.
Jesus.
It was almost so good.
Well,
Womp womp.
unfortunately, that last attack was so good. So I'm assuming you were turning to the lady.
Yeah.
Who was confronting
Hey,
you?
lady.
Hey, lady. Guthix turns to this lady, goes to like slash her with his sword, and in his excitement, the sword slips from his hand. Smarth slips from his hand and slides across the room, literally between this lady's feet, and lands kind of like right here in back of her. So
Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment there, Steve.
Yeah.
Smarth Blade +1 Bastard Sword cannot be disarmed. Does that apply in this situation?
Oh,
That
shit.
does apply in this situation.
Oh my
I
god.
totally forgot about that.
Does
So
the Smarth like grab onto him if it happens?
yes, that is exactly what happens. You go to loot, the sword starts to slip from your hand, and a little hand comes from the hilt of the
Oh my
sword
god.
and grabs your hand and pulls the sword back into your hand.
Sick.
What a broken weapon.
Now, because it was a 20, it's put you a little bit off balance.
Mhm.
So you're a little off balance, but it wasn't nearly as bad because Smarth is with you.
Smarth.
Yes.
my
He
God.
got me, and I've got him.
So Drake ran in here and he sees, because obviously he has no idea what's going on within the darkness. So he just runs past that, goes over to this dude over here, and actually probably doesn't even go that far because he's just going to shoot him.
This poor guy. Oh no. Wow.
But he fucking doesn't
Wow.
hit because Drake tungsten and he just has to flub everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, Drake runs over. He shoots a shot, but yeah, nothing he ends up shooting this snatcher over here. Ends up shooting past the guy. And let's see who is left over. Oh yeah, so there's this guy. There's these two guys down here. So
Did they
this
go
guy
before
is
me?
this guy is still, yes. This
Okay.
guy's still wrestling with Argyle. He's still trying to grab a hold of you. It's the darkness is still messing him up. Can I even click on this little guy here? Yeah, I can. This guy runs outside here, and he hears Drake run in. He takes a shot at Drake, and he actually hits Drake for... How much does that weapon do? Not too bad. So Drake is injured. He's like, "Ah, you bastard!" And this guy's gonna kind of come down here and see what's happening. And he is actually gonna shoot at Guthix. When he sees him, he's gonna just miss, just by a tiny bit. He's gonna shoot the corpse of his buddy right here. And I think now it is Argyle's turn.
Ooh.
Shop
Yeah.
Smarth. Shop S Smarth. Yes. So Argyle is still shooting. He's still blindly shooting. Still
Yeah.
not hitting the damn thing. Good thing it wasn't a 1, because Drake's
Yeah.
just fucking right here. So you don't know what's going on with that. And then, this lady right here, she backs off a little bit, but she like backs off like this, takes out her gun, and she also shoots at Guthix while she's backing away, and she is fucking terrible. She does not hit him. And I believe that it is initiative.
Right back.
Should just do that. Do 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 dot dot dot. Is all I want to say to you. Bam. Argyle and this lady are up.
So, do I feel this guy still on me, trying to wrestle me?
Yeah, you feel him. He's trying to like pull your leg. It feels like he's trying to like pull you back. Like it feels like he's trying to pull you in this direction.
Okay. So, obviously, just shooting is not working. Argyle is going to take the butt of his gun, and he's just going to go, boom.
Okay.
So, whatever you want me to do with that, I don't...
Go ahead and like just roll a 20-sided die. And what is your strength bonus? Like +1, right?
Yeah, my strength bonus is +1. Yes.
Yeah. It's like a basic attack.
Oh!
Not that basic, apparently.
Nope. Nope.
Where is my...
Nope. I mean, he's just like, fuck this guy.
Apparently he is. Bam. Yeah, so Argyle takes the butt of his gun and he goes as hard as he can.
Actually, original GM says, dice gods are not in your favor tonight, Argyle. And then right after that,
Nat 20, never mind.
So original GM, you can keep saying that.
Right.
Little chat jinx.
Or would have been a grapple check to ignore Dex. Yeah, trust me, grappling and wrestling in Beckme is exceedingly complicated, and I avoid it at all costs. It's like the only rule thing that I'm like, oh god, it's so complex. It's totally not worth doing. So yeah, like a dex check or a strength check, way better for that kind of thing. Because unless it's like a whole full-on big wrestling thing, and that's what it is. It's not worth it.
When's our wrestling arc?
Oh god.
Yeah, the wrestling. right.
That's next season. That's after we.
Yes.
Yeah, that's next season.
Greased up wrestling art. Turkish wrestling.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So
this is like the butt of a heavy carbine gun going into
right.
this dude.
Like it's
Yeah.
it's an energy carbine. So you hear like a crack, and you hear the guy go. Ugh! He definitely lets go of you, and he kind of flies back, and of course you're in the darkness, so nobody can really see anything that's going on, but he's not attached to you anymore. Let's
Okay.
put it that way.
There are probably pieces of his brain, of his head skull, that are not attached to him either.
He's yeah, well he's not doing let's just say he's not doing that great. Where do I have I don't know what that is, but that's good enough. All right. Let's see. So Argyle, this lady, she backs up a little bit more, takes another shot at our friend Guthix. Again, just misses, and
Now, remind me real quick how the deflect action works. Is that something I just get like a free reaction, or is that something I have to say ahead of time?
no, deflect is a free reaction. However, deflect is usually it depends on let's see. How is the deflect does it specify melee or ranged at all?
No, it just says deflect 1.
That's probably what I'm gonna have to look up is Bastard Sword. Does it deflect? There's like this crazy table here in the rules cyclopedia for weapon mastery. I'm gonna consult that because even though it's a special Bastard Sword, it still goes by the regular Bastard Sword rules. So Sword, Bastard, deflect 1. So you're expert, is that right?
That is one special bastard.
I believe so. Where the hell is my Bastard Sword expert? Yep.
Okay. So here's what it is. In addition to any attacks, the wielder of this weapon may attempt to deflect the number of melee and thrown attacks indicated in one round. To deflect each attack, the character must make a saving throw versus death ray. So basically, it applies to somebody like throws their dagger at you, or somebody hits you with a sword.
Mm-hmm.
There's no deflecting energy weapons.
That would be
not.
That would be badass. Just deflect it
that would
back
be
into
pretty
the person.
badass, though.
Know,
maybe a
master could do that. Here's the thing. Possibly with his sword he might be able to do it, but yeah, normally you'd probably need some sort of a plasma sword to deflect. But yeah, I'm gonna say that that's probably something that a master would be doing. Unfortunately, not in this situation.
They're never gonna let Guthix onto the council. He's never going to be a master. He's not going to be let onto the council.
Wait. This is outrageous. It's unfair.
You think that Guthix is Anakin, but Guthix is fucking Yoda. Guthix kind of
Right,
finished his
right.
campaign old as hell, shriveled little Yoda.
Right.
That's his progression
Definitely.
character.
I believe it. I believe it. All right. So Thiwar.
I'm just continuing with this guy right in front of me.
He is quite injured.
He's about to be more injured. Maybe.
Actually, this guy. He's not quite about to be more injured. No, you didn't hit him. Unfortunately, you just missed. You tried to pull that thing again to get a second stab, and he was like, "Rrr." He kind of pushes you a little bit. Unfortunately, not able to get it. Drake Tungsten, though, he's actually he's probably got to deal with this dude behind him, who just appeared. So that is what he is gonna do. Why do I keep closing Drake's character sheet? I should not do that.
I don't know.
That's really dumb. Bam.
Damn.
Hells yeah.
That dude's dead.
That guy's dead. Yes, he is. So Drake turns around, shoots this guy in the face. His head also pops off, and he slides back down the open door, because the door is still open, obviously, because the wire hit the thing. It's fully down and open now, and this guy just kind of like slides on out halfway. And let's see, 3 is these little guys. So this guy, finally, with his wits about him, he's gonna try and back off just a little bit, and he's going to pull his gun. He's gonna pull his gun.
That's all he's gonna do.
And it's gonna explode in his hand.
Oh my god.
Oh god, that dude's dead.
He's
Whoever's
having
manufacturing these space energy guns, they
Yeah, these are
really need to look into them.
these are shit,
This happens
man.
way too frequently.
Well,
no. See,
you got
this is
remember the Syn pretty much strictly use slave labor. So I mean,
Yeah.
like, what do you expect?
That's true.
Yeah, they use the cheapest materials possible. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's like the
Outsourced.
Chinese.
Oh, so they got their guns off. They got their guns from Temu.
Right. They're Timu
They're
guns. That's
Temu
how
guns.
it works. But this is nutrageous. Nutrageous. You know what else is outrageous? Gem. Gem is outrageous. I mean, she was. I don't know if she would be so outrageous now. She was outrageous back in the day, but all right. So there's this guy over here. Let's see here. This guy is. Do people still firing at Guthix?
Yeah.
That guy actually hit you.
Ouch.
Yeah. Not that bad though. Only 4 damage. And
Disregard. Or keep it.
yeah, I think that is where we are. I do
Wow.
believe. I
He's
do
ahead of the game.
I do believe that is where we are. I think everybody's acted. Dan had to get us like stuck in a fight, like
Yeah.
right at the end.
And
Yep.
had to crush his foot.
he had to get his foot crushed and everything. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Break out Fizz's old wheelchair.
Right, definitely. All right, is that everybody?
Yeah.
Looks like Guthix be up.
Guthix B. Guthix B chasing after this bitch and
Oh,
doing a little slicey
no.
slice.
Oh my
Action.
goodness gracious
God
me.
damn.
Wow. Yeah, that is a hurt that just came down upon her. And fuck, how many? Holy shit. She is severely injured. She is like severely injured. Guthix like runs forward. He like slashes forward. He kind of like hits her chin, splits open her chin, so like blood like gushes out, kind of slices her neck and slices down her chest, and like sure like her armor's like ripped open and there's like blood like pouring out and she's kind of like stumbling back and like coughing. She's not dead. She's still holding her gun, just barely like stumbling.
Wow.
But she is fucked up. She kind of like stumbles back and kind of to the side. She even like reaches out to like stabilize herself on the giant wheel of one of these snatchers. And Thiwar.
Hi. Come here.
All right, this guy's dead.
Oh, you couldn't even see that. There we go.
Thinking to Argyle. Argyle, how you doing in there? And then I think.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that, and it's not even something that he's thinking. It's something that everybody hears.
Right, I'm sure.
Because he's probably not shut up the
Right,
entire
right.
time.
But the War probably hears it doubly because he gets it audibly and in the mind.
Yeah.
He gets the feedback loop of his own screaming.
Right.
Then can I drop Darkness Globe and still move? Does it take an action to drop a spell?
No, not at all. Not at
Okay,
all.
then-
Do you even need to be? Do you need to be concentrated? Like, do you even?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
It's
don't
not a
think you need.
concentration spell.
Yeah.
What is that?
Wait, where do they?
What is this right here?
It doesn't say anything about stopping it. But what's
Yeah,
what?
I don't think you can stop it. I think you have to let it
A good
stop.
question.
Is that Argyle's
think-
foot?
I think the
It
only
might be.
way.
Oh, it just lasts
Yeah, I think the only way to stop it is to
80
have
minutes.
it like. No, that Argyle's foot. No, if you're talking about this little thing right here, this is a
Yeah.
little icon on this character.
Okay.
That is to show that he's like,
that-
his head's cracked open and he's like
I see.
stunned and like bleeding, from his face.
I see. I got you.
Yeah, that's what that is. Dan teasing us with a fluffy animal. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know where
there's
my fluffy animal is.
She's hiding at this point. She went somewhere and she's hiding.
Okay, so
Well, then that's my
Thiwar.
turn. I'm just moving over 30 feet,
Okay.
trying to get to that guy.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Gotcha. You can move 40 feet and attack. You know that, right?
My encounter speed still says 30.
Oh.
If I have 10 more feet,
You do.
then I'll get just barely up to the edge of that guy and show him what did I name the stagger? Flark.
So you run up and no. You get up to the guy, you slash, but just out of reach, unfortunately. And Druidic tungsten. Let's see. What the heck is
Come on,
Drake?
Drakey.
What is Drake gonna do? Yeah. Like over there. So Drake's gonna run over there, and he's gonna try to kill the guy that you were just unsuccessfully trying to kill. Pew pew. And he hit the guy. He didn't kill him, but some energy blasts hit into this guy, and he's like, ah! And he looks over, and he's like, surprised to see that he was shot by the Drake Tungsten, who is highly, highly wanted by the Syn. He's a wanted man.
Dead or alive.
This lady here, she is stumbling. She's spitting blood with the last of her energy. She fires off another.
Did she shoot herself? Or did her gun blow up?
This die usually doesn't do this. This particular one's usually a pretty brutal die for you guys, but not for me. But I don't know, for some reason it's really shitty. So yeah, she tries to fire. She fires off in your direction, but like she just doesn't really have the strength. As she trips on her own blood, she slides backwards, hits her head across against the bay floor, and you kind of see her go a couple times, and then she's just lays still.
Damn.
She even had a character portrait. You didn't even get to know her name.
Oh.
She was a unique Syn, but she's dead now.
Well, Syn's a Syn.
And let's see. That was Drake. That was her. Looks like Argyle is up.
Okay, so
He's
question
now
is this.
untethered.
Here's the question. He doesn't think he can get up onto his feet. So he's gonna roll over.
What feet?
Right.
His
Well,
foot.
he's got a foot.
His foot, exactly, but not feet.
He's gonna roll over and start to army crawl. So how fast can he go? How fast are you gonna let me go? Because he's gonna army crawl in
Crawling speed.
He's just gonna army crawl in this direction.
Crawl. Crawling. I'm just gonna say 10 feet. You can probably get 10 feet in a round. I'll say you can get 10 feet.
Did the grid disappear?
You should if you grab your character and then you click on and then you.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Right.
Okay, I see where I need to be. So he's there. He's right about there now.
Okay. So he's just crawling through the darkness.
He's just he wants to crawl out. He's trying to crawl out of the darkness. Yes, he's just
Right. Okay, so he's crawling through the darkness, and then are there any of the? Oh yeah, this guy's still. Yeah, this guy's still here. So this guy right here. Actually. This guy right here is he's gonna panic. And he's gonna start. This guy right here, he's gonna panic and he's gonna start to run towards the shadows here. And that is gonna give Thiwar possibly a little bit of an opportunity when he turns around to run away. It's also going to give Drake an opportunity, but I'll let Thiwar go first since
Sure.
since he been the one. Well, Thiwar Don't
Can't
hit
roll over a
him.
10.
I mean, you did pretty well earlier. Drake Tungsten.
Ah,
Yeah, Drake Tungsten is going to shoot this guy right in the back. Like the dirty scumbag that he is. And
who, Drake?
no, the Syn.
Depends
Well,
on who you ask.
maybe Drake, actually. I mean, Drake Tungsten. And let's see. Oh yeah, there's this guy right here. This guy. He's still. This guy is actually gonna run out of the ship and run off into the city.
After all this is said and done, we never find that guy. He's just some Syn dude just living amongst the people.
Living amongst the people of Porto Nova.
That's his life now.
He eventually gets caught and lynched.
Now, obviously, all of this happened in the matter of like a minute,
Yeah.
right? Because the rounds are only 10 seconds. So at this point, there is now like, and you can hear like alerts and stuff. At the moment, there are no living Syn around you, but it's still kind of a question: is like, what are you guys doing? Obviously, everybody is visible at the moment. Probably by this time, Argyle has crawled out of the globe, so you can kind of all see each other because you're all like over, right here. Everybody's visible, obviously. So you kind of look at each other. What now?
Argyle's grabbing his pack. He's grabbing his vial of quick heal, and he's chugging the whole thing.
That is a good call.
Okay. Chug the whole thing. Unfortunately, you only get back 4. You get another 3 back.
Well, that would not be me, probably.
Oh, are you curing yourself?
I am, yeah.
Okay, that's right. I forgot that Guthix was also extremely hurt.
A little bit hurt.
Yeah.
Did that help my foot any?
It helped a little bit, but honestly, Drake is like, I think we gotta get you out of here, man. And he's coming over to like help you. To like help you up.
They
know
we're
here. Grabbing you up. Yeah, but we gotta get out of here. You can't fight like this.
Do we steal a snatcher? Do we snatch a snatcher? Escape on a snatcher?
That's an excellent idea. And he starts like forcing Drake toward the like he's hopped up on adrenaline. He's just going. And he's just like, hit the door. We're taking one of these sons of bitches.
Okay. All right. So the door's already open.
No, the door of the snatcher.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? Guthix is literally right here, and the door to the Snatcher is actually kind of just hanging open.
Let's go.
Yeah, hop in. I'm piling in. If Guthix isn't gonna drive, I'll drive. But
Oh my
Am I
God.
understanding this right? Are we evacuating because Argyle lost his foot?
Well, I didn't technically lose my foot. It's still there.
No, your foot is just gone.
Oh wait a minute. What?
Oh yeah, like your foot is
Okay.
like, that's what I'm saying. It's crushed to the point that it's like a sack of like 100 crushed bones. So it's like there, but it's like crushed.
Oh,
Like
okay.
there's like even if you were completely cured, Argyle is now a cripple.
I see.
until possibly getting maybe some like
A
Neck
like a
bionic
bionic
leg?
leg or something. Yeah,
bionic
Oh,
leg?
yeah.
right. But at the
Yeah.
moment, yeah, Argyle is in fucking bad shape. Like
Ooh.
he can't walk alone.
I, I have an idea, but no one never. I have an idea for later for that foot.
Right. All right. So then, does everybody kind of pile into the thing,
Here's
or
the thing. Here's the thing. Is anybody in there?
well, that's
Like,
the question. That's why I'm asking. Are you trying to pile into the thing or
yeah,
not? Because obviously
yeah,
you don't know if anybody's in there.
yeah, piling
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're piling in.
So you pile into the thing. You pile into the snatcher, and when you get into the snatcher, there are no sin in the snatcher.
That's what I was figuring.
But there's a screen, and you can see that likely in this ship are people that have been snatched, like townspeople. So in the back there is like a pen of town, like a pen of maybe like I don't know. It's hard to tell. Like not that many, but somewhere between 8 and a dozen townspeople.
Oh, I just have a terrible idea. A very, very terrible idea. And he's gonna
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
What if we go forward?
Like, what do you mean? Like ram into this door here
Into
with the
this wall.
smasher?
Just like start going forward.
I mean, there's not really anything forward to go to though. There's like a wall.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
there's like kind of a small door there, but you're not gonna fit like, cause yeah, if you go forward, like you're not gonna, you're just gonna crash right here.
Okay, it's probably not going to be able to get through.
Definitely not going to be able to get through. Like not a chance that you'd be able to get through. Yeah, it's just a
Okay.
wall. Yeah, you would definitely not be doing yourselves any favor doing
Okay.
that. No,
Are
for
we
sure.
are we just gonna sit in here and then start this up in a month from here?
I mean,
Real quick,
is Thiwar starting the thing up? He said he was piloting, and obviously whatever Cameron's getting ready to say.
Yeah, if Guthix wasn't gonna drive, I will sure.
I mean, yeah, I can drive or Thiwar can drive. But before we take off, we should probably check the other snatchers for villagers, right? Townsmen?
Though,
We all grab one, sure.
as Guthix is
just all
saying
do it.
that, saying that, oh fuck, that's not what I wanted to do.
Fence droids.
You see, there are people starting to come down these things here.
Is there a gun? Is there like a top gun?
Why do we even need a gun? Now we have a reason to smash into the wall.
Here is what I'm going to say. If there is a chance you guys are not just going to escape and leave, we might have to call it right here. Because, like, if you keep fighting, then, like, there's a potential that this could go on, like, a really long time.
Then let's just call it here.
Let's. Yeah. Okay.
Might want to
Like,
call it
turn
here
of
and
the
make a
hour.
decision in
Yeah.
a month.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call it at here because that's the thing. Like, if there's a possibility that you guys are continuing to fight, and like you're like, okay, if there's people coming down, we're gonna just keep fighting these people. Then yeah, like it could potentially go like a you know how fights are.
Yeah.
It could potentially go like, especially if people start getting out and checking the other vehicles for
Mhm.
townspeople and stuff. Yeah, that could go for a long time. So yeah, I think this is it next time, which possibly in a month, because once again, Mega Dungeon Madness March, Mega Dungeon Madness, Mega Dungeon All March with special guests and all that stuff. Because our friend Cameron's got some stuff to do, so he's got to do all his things. And while he's gone, we're going to do a bunch of Mega Dungeon. But then, when Up and Away returns,
Damn.
right here,
That's all we gotta say is damn.
Thiwar, Guthix, Argyle, and Drake. Argyle and Guthix fairly hurt because Guthix is still pretty messed up from before. Argyle, even though he's got a decent amount of hit points, has got like a physical injury that is not going to be easily healed. Are there townspeople in those other snatchers? There's definitely townspeople in yours. There's these guys coming down here. Obviously, there's an alert. You know that this Syn ship is pretty big. How many Syn does it house? And where are the rest of the townspeople? Where is Elise and all the captured people? Who else is in this ship? Who knows? Next time on Up and Away, in probably roughly about a month, we'll let you guys know. And of course, stay tuned for Mega Dungeon. And
Anybody in the chat wants to Mega Dungeon with us, hey, hit us up.
Yeah. If you are interested, especially a Country Fried Minis, since you already have a Mega Dungeon character, that'd be fun to get you in there. But other people from the community, other friends, be good stuff. Have some
Yeah.
Mega Dungeon and all that.
Yeah.
Well, it's late, guys. Anybody have any final words? I know you guys probably. Garrett has to sleep. Cameron has to maybe try to sleep or at least rest.
I might get like an hour and
like
a half.
an hour, yeah.
One sleep cycle if I'm lucky.
Man.
So I'm gonna go try to do that. Thank you for everyone that stopped by, and I guess outside of Save Hell, which you should tune into, by the way.
Yes. This Saturday.
I'll see you in a month.
Cool. All right. Well, we have been the Dicks in the Dark. Thanks everybody for coming to join us. Hope to see you again, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I was watching. At one point, it kept climbing and climbing. We had 14 people watching it.
Nice.
No way.
Hey, that's all right.
People were